ABC's drama Quantico returned last night with a new revealing episode. And I'm joined today by stars Priyanka Chopra and Blair Underwood. So great to talk with both of you.
Thank you so much, Roxanne. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. The excitement, well, part of the excitement of season 2, of course, is that Blair, you are a part of this. So what made you decide to come on board Quantico?
Oh man, well, Priyanka for one. But you listen, it's a great show. My wife was a big fan of the show. She turned me on to it last season, and I binge watched the show before I came on board. And I loved the characters. I loved where it was going. I loved that it was on the air and was doing very well. That helps. Just the mechanics of taking a job and when you take a job, make those decisions. But also, I liked very much the character Owen Hall and what they were presenting and where they said he would be going. But he's very complicated. We meet him as an instructor at the CIA. As you know, Alex Perez, played by Priyanka, was training in the FBI last season. Now she's in the CIA, and I'm the lead instructor. So that was all interesting, but what's going on with him personally was much more fascinating and intriguing to me.
So Priyanka, what kinds of challenges does your character Alex face in terms of making adjustments from Quantico's FBI to the CIA? How are the organizations different, and she has to really make some adjustments?
I think for Alex, it was completely upside down. I mean, her world just flipped from the FBI to the CIA, because where the FBI was all about fidelity, bravery, and integrity, the CIA is about, you know, betrayal and deceit. And Alex is inherently an honest person, so she had to be able to be good at her job, she had to lie, and she had many internal issues with that. And she was always last of her class for a really long time, till she sort of resolved those issues, and I think that's what made her a better agent.
I've heard both of you describe season 2 as being darker, edgier. In what ways will we see that?
I think you see it in the characters. I think you see it in the tone of the show. Pri can talk to it better than I can, but there was, you know, a bit of a collegiate atmosphere last year. People kind of working in the CIA, yes, but you know, who's sleeping with who, and we have that. But I think it feels much more rooted in the characters and the relationships. And the world and their mission that they're going upon, and in the midst of that, of course, relationships happen and people fall in love and people make love, and in fact, the show that aired last night was all about the art of seduction. You know, as Pri said, you know, she's inherently an honest person. So what do you do when you have to sleep with someone for information? What do you compromise? How do you compromise? And
how much do you compromise? And how much do you need to use sensuality or sexuality for to get ahead in your job, or do you need to even? So those questions came up in last night's episode. What I really like about season 2 going forward is that every episode has like a theme almost. Next week is going to be the art of betrayal, and eventually, I think by episode 14 or so, you're going to see the 2 timelines of Quantico coming together and becoming one, which I'm very excited about, because it'll make the show, it'll still be as intense, it's still as racy and exciting, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot easier to comprehend. So I'm excited about both these things.
What goes into preparing those characters and getting to know who you're playing?
Well, I think for me, I had to do a lot of that last year when I started playing Alex, for so many reasons. One, because Alex is an American girl and I'm Indian. Second, because she's FBI and she's a law enforcement, and I didn't know anything about that, though I've done a lot of action before. But I spent a lot of time with CIA consultants and FBI this season and last season to sort of get an understanding of what actually happens at the farm, and all of us did. All the characters sat down, all the actors sat down with the consultants that came in and spoke to us.
Priyanka and Blair, so great talking with both of you today. We really appreciate it, and so excited for Quantico season 2.
Thank you so much,
thanks, Roxanne.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.